Hi, I'm Merritt Holder, and it's my pleasure to welcome you virtually to London City Hall, which celebrates its 50th anniversary this year, 2021. The building was opened back in 1971 and is the home of London's municipal government. Now, this is the building where City Council meetings take place and where many members of our incredible staff at City Hall work to provide a wide variety of supports and services to the people of London. But the building is also recognized as an architectural landmark with so much rich history and culture behind it. Get ready as we take you back in time to share some great stories and architectural features of our City Hall, including some areas the public might not see on their own. Thanks for visiting us at London City Hall, 50 years young.
London City Hall was officially opened on Wednesday, September 22nd, 1971. This is London's 5th civic administrative building, with previous buildings located at Talbot and Fullerton Street, the Covent Garden Market site, Richmond and King Street, and the Wellington and Dundas Street. During the 1950s and 60s, many municipalities across Canada constructed modern civic administrative buildings, including London, Ottawa, and Hamilton. This reflected the optimism of the post-World War II and Centennial era. Designated within the West Woodfield Heritage District, City Hall was designed with two interconnecting parts. The floating oval base clad in black Parabonca granite from Quebec, which represents the people of London, our elected council members and mayor's office, and the tower clad in white marble from Tweed, Ontario, which represents and houses the administrative staff who serve the people. The steel and glass base on either wing of the building was designed with elegant international style, the colorful glazed brick in distinct modern colors at the base and rooftop patio level. A hidden gem within City Hall is the 12th floor observation deck. When it is safe to do so, the deck will reopen so the public can access the space to enjoy the wonderful views of Victoria Park.
The building was designed by London architect Philip Carter Johnson, who specialized in designing religious and ecclesiastical buildings. He designed over 70 of them during his career throughout the 50s and 60s, including Or Shalom Synagogue in North London, Church of the Transfiguration in Orchard Park, and St. Andrew up in Huron Heights.
Johnson won a 1952 Silver Massey Medal in Architecture, better known today as the Governor-General's Medals in Architecture, for his innovative Knox Presbyterian Church in Goderich. To my understanding, he's the only London area architect to have received Canada's highest honour in architecture. Johnson was very passionate about his work. When he suffered a heart attack during the construction of London City Hall, he insisted the ambulance stop by the site on the return home from the hospital to make sure work was being done to his exacting standards while he was sick.
So the building was constructed by Ellis Dawn Construction, which was established right here in London in 1951. On September 22nd, 1971, a grand celebration was held to mark the opening of London's new City Hall.
London MPP and former Ontario Premier John P. Robarts, Mayor Herb J. McClure, and Public Utilities Commission Chair Ronald G. Van Horn were joined by Don Smith of Ellis Dawn Construction and architect Philip Johnson to unveil the new landmark building. The former Premier and dignitaries spoke to the large crowds from the City Hall balcony. During the grand opening, Dufferin Street was closed to vehicles as hundreds of Londoners came out to witness the ceremony. And the party didn't end. The city hosted 4 days of celebrations to mark the grand opening. Events included tours of the new facility, concerts and dancing, and a beer garden in Centennial Plaza. Many souvenirs were also created for the event, including key rings, collectible plates and spoons, silver bracelet charms, and even porcelain thimbles.
So this date stone was put in place during the opening in 1971. The date stone contains a time capsule, which includes a copy of that day's London Free Press newspaper, a set of Canadian coins from that year, some photographs, some film video, as well as other keepsakes.
An original 1970 date stone had been created, but construction delayed the opening and a new 1971 stone had to be made.
So now that you've seen the outside of the building and learned a bit about the grand opening, let's take a tour inside the building.
As you enter the main lobby entrance of City Hall, you'll notice the building has a simple elegance in the modernist tradition. The interior lobby is decked out in white marble and black granite. The original design was very open and spacious, featuring a circular reception desk with a circular light fixture suspended from the ceiling.
Alterations to the lobby include removal of the original public phone booth and the brass wall clock.
The grand staircase is made of terrazzo marble that was poured in place. There's a very interesting accidental hallmark halfway up the stairs. One of the workmen was smoking a pipe when the staircase was being poured, and it fell into the terrazzo.
So, unable to remove the pipe from the terrazzo as it was being poured, they left it in place and sanded over it when they polished the stairs.
Welcome to the Mayor's Office, a place London's civic leaders have called home over the past 50 years. The original space had a real Mad Men vibe with rosewood paneling. Behind one of the walls in this room, someone on the construction team wrote Herbie's Place on a steel girder. Herb McClure was the mayor of London at the time of the grand opening of City Hall, and the construction team thought it would be a great way to honor him. Now let's head over to Council Chambers. Welcome to London's Council Chambers, where the great debates take place. Council Chambers features these striking white maple sound baffles on the side walls. These were signature details included by architect Philip Carter Johnson, found in several houses of worship he designed. A floor-to-ceiling decorative screen that used to stand at the center of the window in Council Chambers was removed several years ago. The layout of the desks has also completely changed to better suit today's council meeting formats, as well as the use of technology. Do you notice anything unusual in the photograph that you won't find anywhere in City Hall today? Ashtrays! They were originally installed throughout the building, including the bathrooms.
So today, Council Chambers includes accessible doors to the Council Chambers themselves, as well as the viewing gallery, and assistive hearing devices for those who need them.
A new state-of-the-art UNIVAC computer, which used tapes and punch cards, was also installed in the new building. During the move into this facility, the safe from the old City Hall was brought into the clerk's office through a large window opening via a crane.
So today's modern City Hall includes a lot of accessibility features, including exterior ramps, sliding front lobby doors, an accessible desk at our reception area, and accessible public washrooms.
So we hope you've enjoyed this tour of London City Hall. You know, there's so much rich history in our building, and we're happy to share these great stories with you. So now, let's cut the cake as we celebrate London City Hall's 50th anniversary.